I just wanted to show you a new technology called Force.com Canvas, available in Winter 13 in beta release. What Canvas actually lets you do is create an application with full context into Force.com. So what I'm going to look through here is something called our QuickStart templates for making a Canvas app even easier by deploying it directly onto Heroku, the amazing cloud app platform for running any language. So I've selected a Ruby template here. I'm just going to give it a quick name. I'm also going to give it a Heroku app name. And if you're familiar with Heroku, this is the app that's going to get generated and created out on Heroku that I can then manage as any other application. I'm going to put in my username and password here. I could also use an API key, of course, and click create. Now that's all great. What's actually happened behind the scenes is I've created an app on Heroku, and if you have a look, it has the full context with inside Salesforce. It single signs on in, it understands my identity, who I am, you can see my username, my password. I can do a whole bunch of things, including interacting with the social graph, say to post a chatter, follow associated records, or anything. But with the QuickStart, like I said, it's created an app on Heroku instantly. It's created it and deployed it out there. I'm going to log into my Heroku environment here, just scroll down a little bit, and I'll find my app that I just created. Here it is, my Ruby Canvas app. We can drill in and have a look. It looks like just any other application on Heroku, and of course, as a result, it has a Git repository. So let's say if I was a Ruby developer, I've now created that context-aware app through Force.com Canvas. I'm going to grab that Git URL, and just like I would any other application, any other development on Heroku, I'm just going to clone that app out of Git, and then I can start working on it. So I'm just going to quickly do a Git clone. It's going to go retrieve all of my information from the cloud. We'll give it a moment just to kind of pull that information down. And the great thing is, I don't need to know too much about Salesforce to get started about building these apps that integrate directly in with that social graph and that identity, and it has that context. Okay, so here we go. I've got all my information here. Let's just have a quick look at the Canvas page that we were just looking at that showed my username and password. So here we go. It's under controllers. Yep. Let me do that again. It's under views, of course. So here we go. I'm going to go check that out. And when we open it up, what we're going to see is that all of that context and identity that the Force.com Canvas gives you is all just very lightweight JavaScript. So I can do it in any language. Of course, I'm demonstrating it here on Heroku in Ruby, but I can do it in any app, anywhere, which is the amazing thing about Force.com Canvas. For instance, I might have an existing ERP system that I want to retool and make available inside the enterprise. I can do that very, very easily here. So let's just make a quick change here. This is the great thing about Heroku. It's very quick and very agile. I'm going to make a pretty simple change here, just a quick kind of nice happy welcome message here. Make a change. I'll save that guy. And again, just like I would any other development on Heroku, I'm going to save it. I'll end up committing it into my source code repository. And then eventually what I'll do is I'll just push it into production again. There we go. I'm just going to commit, make a quick change here, throw it in, and let's just push that into production. So now my app, once it gets up and loaded, is live. I don't have to do anything different now to get that app and those changes to appear inside my Force.com environment. So with Canvas, I can take advantage of the agility and the flexibility of both Force.com and Heroku to make these very, very quick and agile changes and make some amazing apps that we weren't able to do before. We can now make these apps extremely context aware. Like I said, we can pull down identity to start with, so we have that single sign-on experience, but also the ability to have that rich contextual application so I can interact with the social graph or the social feed. Just quick reload, and here we go. We can see my changes were made very, very quickly and easily. So that's kind of a quick overview of Force.com Canvas. Like I said, the amazing thing is it's available now inside Winter 13. You don't have to wait. If you've got a preview release, just get up and going and off you go.